Hello friends, Mandar here, back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about EB-5 Investor Visa Program. I'll talk about how this program has gone through an evolution since it was incepted in early 1990, and it recently went through a lot of changes and modernization, and I'm going to talk about those specific changes in this video. So stay with me until the end as I will be going into the details of all of these changes for you. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, I would like to welcome you. My name is Mandar. And if you like my channel and my videos, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to it so that you will get notification on every new video that I produce. And with that said, let's get started. So what is an EB-5 program? EB-5 program was created by US Congress back in 1990 to give stimulus to US economy through job creation and through direct investment by foreign investors. So as part of this program, US government allowed foreign investors to actually open new investment areas or companies in the United States and create jobs. Or they could also do an investment into the existing projects or organizations in the regional areas through direct investment and create the jobs that way. In December of 2019, President of the United States extended this program through September of 2020, specifically for the regional center programs. Now there is a government website that outlines this program into a lot of details, and I would highly recommend anybody who is investing in this program to go through that link and do a thorough reading of this requirement. Now let's look at some numbers. The government has authorized approximately 10,000 EB-5 visas every year, and this number also includes their dependents and spouses. This is the number where people are going to actively invest into US businesses or actually going to create new business within the United States. Either they must have already created that business or should be actively pursuing to do so. You will need to show a material investment into the business to be eligible to apply for this category. There are 3,000 visas set aside to be invested by investors in the current programs that are in the regional development centers. These are commercial enterprises that have already started some projects in the regional centers, and the investors have an opportunity to invest their money into those programs to be eligible for this visa category. The intention of the US government in this is to spur economic development in the regional centers by creating jobs and opportunities. For the EB-5 investor program, there are three basic requirements that you need to keep in mind. The first one is the capital investment that you need to make, and that may include your loans and commitments. Your investment should be in a new commercial development, and it should be a substantial investment in the sense that your money is already on the line if you were not to get a visa. And then the third one is this particular business that you are creating or starting should create jobs. And for this you will need to show a comprehensive business plan that will show how this business is going to be run and how it's going to be generating profits so that you can employ US workers. And part of this program also is run in targeted employment areas. Targeted employment areas are some of the areas that have high unemployment rate. This is typically in a rural area which is adjacent to, it could be within the boundary of metropolitan statistical area with a population of under 20,000. The unemployment rate in this designated regional area should be at least 150% of the national average unemployment rate. So if you filed a petition before November 21st of 2019, the minimum investment amount was $1 million. And if you made an investment in TEA, which is targeted employment area, the minimum investment amount was $500,000. But if you filed your petition after November 21st of 2019, the minimum investment amount is $1.8 million. And if you invested in the targeted employment area, then the minimum investment amount is $900,000. Now, if you have submitted all the right documentation for EB-5 visa, the government will grant you a conditional green card of 2 years for you and your family and dependents. Before the end of 2 years, you will have to demonstrate that your business is still performing well, generating income and keeping the employment for at least 10 US workers. If you are able to show that, your conditions will be dropped and you will get unconditional green card. Now, Congress has not placed any condition on what kind of business you can start. It can be any business as long as it is legitimate, and it should be able to create at least 10 US jobs. Full-time job means at least 35 hours per week. Now let's look at the visa bulletin to see what kind of wait time is there for adjustment of status. So when you click on visa bulletin in Google, you'll get this first link for Department of State Travel. When you click on that, you'll see the current visa bulletin. The current visa bulletin is for June 2020. So you click on that, and once you are there, you'll find you want to go down to the employment based preference category section. So when you are there, look under final action dates for employment based preference cases and look under EB-5 section. There are two sections for EB-5. One is for non-regional center and then the second one is for regional center. Non-regional center is the one that has a higher investment amount, and the regional center is one which has a lower investment amount, which is 900,000. So as you can see, most of the countries have the priority date as current. What it means is they are still able to accept newer applications as the cap for that country has not yet met. But for some countries such as China, India, there are dates mentioned here, which means they have already received the number of applicants which meet the yearly quota limit. So they are no longer accepting new applications. So you want to make sure that your date, your priority date, is at least on or before this date to be able to apply for your adjustment of status. So this is how you know if you are able to adjust your status after your application for permanent residency is approved. So that's all I wanted to say about EB-5 Investor Visa Program. If you like the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.